If you look at this IFC model, you can see, if you inspect it properly, you can see that it is not put together very carefully from a detailing point of view. So what I would like you to do is pick up this IFC model. I'll give you this drawing. You have to register, and you can download this drawing from the app. Look at the drawing and set it up correctly so that you can put the bolts accurately. Now in the previous lessons we have already covered how to copy from one object to the other. Now to fix up something like that which runs at inclined to the x-axis, sometimes it's not extremely easy. If you look at my property plane, you can see a button here set as default. You may not see that. If you want to see that, you go here and select this button. If you select this button, then that disappears. See that? Then what I'll do is using the drawing, I'll look at the member and I will use the drawing and model a small segment in that view like that, like this, okay, with the proper setouts, etc., etc. Next thing I will do is, using the drawing, not the model, I'll put some construction lines. So let me put some construction line, vertical construction line. From here, I'm going to lock the X value, press X key, and one construction line there. Okay, I am going to assume that you have put all these points, but for me, I'm just going to copy this from object to object. So I'm selected these two, right click, copy spatial to another object. I'm going to use that as a source object, and then I'm going to copy it to that, to that, to this, to this, to this. Well, these construction lines I wanted mirrored, so let me mirror it. If I have to mirror it, I must have this, in this view, I must have that as the X and that as the Y. Now it is the Z. So what I'm going to do is go to View menu, go to Work Plane, and set parallel to view plane. Click on that view and you can see now this has changed. Now I go to Edit, Move Spatial, Mirror, and I'm going to pick this line as the mirroring line. Interrupt, select that and move. I'm going to delete these lines. And now I'm going to copy this one to object, copy spatial to another object, from this object to this object to this object. So that gives me all the diagonals. So you got all the diagonals, so you can draw another vertical here, and that gives you all the work points. So now, so here is the construction lines I have prepared. Obviously I have used this IFC model, but I would say you must actually put the points instead of using the IFC model. So now I'm going to delete all these members, and I have the wireframe on which I can model. Let me draw another construction line here. Okay, let me check. Okay, right in the middle. Next thing I am going to do is create some dummies. Let me set the dummy properties. So the name, I'll call it as dummy. And I don't want 400 width, maybe I put 200 width. I want to know by color, so I put as 0 and set as default. Okay, now let me draw a dummy here. Beam. Length doesn't matter. only the start point, end point. Start point matters, nothing else matters. So I put another dummy here, pick correctly intersection point, and here another dummy here, another dummy here, another dummy here, another dummy here. You put as much as you want. See, you have to look at the drawing. I am only showing this as a method. If these diagonal member profiles are different, you have to use the correct diagonal member profiles. Model it like that instead of trying to model it that way. Model a set like that horizontal. Then what you can do is select all this and then copy spatial to another object. So from that source object, which is that dummy, you copy to that, to this, to this, to this, and see, this will be placed very accurately. All the relationship is maintained, and you quickly place all of them by using dummy, and after that you can delete the dummy. See, the other thing to note is if you do all the bolting here properly, all the bolting is also copied. Then all you have to do is edit the length of this by selecting this and stretching the handles. So that's all you have to do. So by this way of modeling, this technique, you should be able to complete this truss within about half an hour to 1 hour, depending upon your level of skill. Give me a feedback as to how much time you did take. If you can do within half an hour, then I would say give me a call. That's what I would say. Thank you. Now, before copying, it is better that you put these bolts as well. Now, Tekla says it will split the bolt group for such a situation, but I couldn't make it a split. Also, you use this command, which is bolt points. It will put points. It will only put at the work plane, the view plane. See that I have put these points, but the points came here because that is a 0, 0. So you have to be careful as to where you open the view before you put the points. Try that out. So once you do all that, you have to do the bottom bolts as well, and also I think there are bolts here. Do all that. Then you can copy from object to object and build a truss.